What can you tell us about season 2?
Well, we say from a macro, season 2 is season 2.0 because we believe it's going to be even better. More romantic, more fraught, more cooler, more dangerous. From a macro.
We come back 3 months after the end of season 1, and Kat is still looking for Vincent, and it's taken a toll on her, and on JT, and on the precinct, and when they find him, he's different. And we really felt like we needed sort of something to ratchet up that relationship and put tension there. And he's supercharged. He's a more intense beast. What that means, you'll find out. But even the prosthetics are different. You know, they're refined. They're refined. He's more of a beast. And so it really challenges, and that is why we're so happy that last year they were together. It wasn't will they, won't they. They were together. They love each other. They're meant to be. And now we can really challenge it. And for Sherri and me, it feels just much more resonant. That in our relationships, now we can really say, okay, they are in love. And what would you do if you really love? It's not just
it's like what would happen to your partner.
If your partner, something happened to your partner, what would you do?
How far would you go? Well, how brave is your love?
And we think pretty far, but whatever.
Yeah. Was that sort of an original plan that you had, or was that in any response to some of the he wasn't beastly enough in the first season complaints?
Well, you know, you'll be surprised. We're our own worst critics too.
No, we really felt it. We really felt like it was too easy, and he felt a little bit. You know, a lot of times people talk about, like, we had an episode where she thought she was pregnant for a moment, and we discussed, like, he doesn't have a job. What does he do all day? Like, I don't know. He doesn't, like, he's not father material yet, and that got us thinking, like, he does need to. We really did feel like we needed to bring him out in the world.
We also thought we really wanted to explain. I mean, first seasons you're scrambling. You're being told the show is one thing. You come over here, you adjust. But we wanted to explore our big bad, and we never really got to say what exactly were they. What did they do? Like, let's dig in and really explore them and figure out what their end game was. And so we feel like this season we did that with our big bad, and there's a plan there that is cool, and you understand. And so that related to Vincent being captured. All of that was sort of part of it.
We also have a new EP that's joined us. His name's Brad Kern, and Brad really is bringing that to the show. Sherri and I,
we're great at, like, the wedding at the bachelorette.
Literally, we could write Vincent act, just them in a room. We will write that.
Turkey, like, oh, she has to stay away there at karaoke. The relationship stuff.
Totally. But when we're in the room, he's like, all right, let's start with the bad guy. What's the bad guy doing?
And what's their plan? And why is he here? And what's happening in this timeline? And it's great. I mean,
we really learned a lot, and so it's come out of that too, of who our partners.
Another thing with season 2 is we're going to have times because the plan is figured out, and it's cool. The audience is sometimes going to be ahead of our main characters, a little bit like the Homeland. You know certain things before they do, which creates this cool tension. Gabe is back. In this incredible way that Brad thought of, I know, and it's kind of awesome.
It's awesome.
And we were like, how are you going to do that?
It's
but
awesome.
It's really cool, and it makes sense, and it's a cool, so we can't spoil it. You'll see in the season premiere. But he's going to affect what's going on with Kat and Vincent. What else?
Do you have any
JT questions?
Well, can I ask, just like when you're in the writer's room, I don't know whether this has shifted now that you've got your new EP with you, but like are any processes or rituals that you both go through to get yourselves into like the creative groove, or coffee?
Sherri and I are we're different than Brad. He's different. Yeah. We are chatterboxes, and we like to go in the room and talk about.
I want to be like, what did you watch on TV?
What did you do last night? And sort of ease into it and pretend like we have all the time in the world and we're not working. Because I clench up if I'm super nervous. I have to pretend like none of that. And Brad is very let's start. Let's do it. Come on. Back. He's always bringing us back. So,
and it's relationship because you find things both ways.
But we do spend a lot of the time on that.
But our process is a lot of times we're just there and we act things out. We live in the scenes. We always tell the writers, live in the scenes, especially when it's a relationship show. I mean, we don't actually act live. We do a little bit.
I'm sure you
There's a lot
do
of
with
us.
Jay and Kristen.
We're really good.
How long does it take to create an episode?
It depends on where you are in the season. So right now we just wrote an episode and it took us to write it 6 days?
Yeah, we wrote an episode in a week or 6 days. The outline took us a week, but I mean that's working weekends and nights and lots of coffee.
Yeah, and towards the middle of the season, there's no time. I mean, it's a lot of people coming together.
4
and
days.
It's less 4 days.
Yeah. But that means that's just the writing. We're breaking the episode. We spend much more time on the break, figuring out what everyone's doing in the outline.
I think one of the differences between cable and the network is we have a lot of hoops to go through. So we have a story document that's just a paragraphs of what we think the story will be. That has to get okayed by the studio, then the network. And it's back and forth. Days go by. And then we have an outline. And that goes to the studio and then the network. And then we have the script. And we have the I mean, it's a lot of Michigan. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Are there any sort of guest stars you can talk about?
Yeah. I mean, guest stars or... Well, we have arcs. We have arcs planned.
We haven't hired any big guest stars yet. We're really focusing on our core and digging in. And I think Brad helped us go to the table and go, what did we do with our main characters? And we didn't get to. There were a lot of questions we had. I'm sure everyone had to watch. What was Vincent's backstory? Why is JT giving up his whole life for Vincent? What's the deal there? What is JT's life? What happened? What was Tess and Kat's relationship before like? And has Tess made new friends? What's going on with her? Like,
but we do have some very soon. We're on episode 5 now, and we're starting to talk about these.
I mean, we do have one character who's in the featured in the premiere who plays in the central sort of arc mystery that we're playing in the beginning of the season.
So in terms of like now that Vince has been taken away and we've got that 3-month process, will we find out whether like Kat and JT will be brought closer together because of that?
But
they were.
They were. And that's just writing. They did. They spent a lot of time. So who else did they?
And that affects Tess.
Yeah. So that's right.
Yes.
Tess's
In fact, we just
relationship with
finished
Kat.
our second episode in that place. JT
But that JT and Tess end up bonding over the fact that both of their best friends are in this crazy thing.
And that's a fun dynamic, JT and Tess.
Yeah. Well, all the fans love their interaction together. And
I just heard they're JT and T.
Yeah.
Right?
JT&T, yeah.
Does this mean, will we be seeing like flashbacks of what happened in the 3 months?
You know, not a lot. I mean, Brad did. I can't say, but there's a great device where you see what sort of happened immediately to explain certain things like game. But other than that, I think the way it's written, you land so in the middle of like a Tuesday, 3 months later, and you very specifically get a sense of exactly what's going on. That you don't need it.
You're with Kat. She's going to learn what's going on.
And you see, but you're with JT, you get specifics of what's happened in their lives.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you guys.